Katie Lou Samuelson needed to be used more because she don't fit with Caitlyn. Katie Lou Samuelson needed to be used more. I don't really understand that sentence, Deval, but you already know. You got hit the panel and explain yourself. Always, like I said, Grayling Clark fan, come to the panel, man. I want to hear your thoughts, man. Michael, if you're still in here, come to the panel. I want to hear your thoughts. And any Caitlin Clark fan that might be watching, pull up, man. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about it. I'm realistic. No, listen, one thing y'all gonna know about me is I'm honest and realistic. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what I mean? It's up to you to like understand the basketball of it. I'm not up here to bash Caitlin. I'm not up here to bash the Fever. I'm not up here to bash anybody else. I'm up here to talk basketball, man. So if y'all want to talk basketball, pull up. It's that simple. Jean Grey, Clark's play style isn't good for winning when it matters most. Only good for getting her stats. That's why she's never won at any level. Like Kevin Durant said, you can't win with those cats. That's a great point, Jean Grey. And here's why that's a great point. Caitlin Clark, I don't want to take anything away from Caitlin Clark. She's a young player, and we don't never know what she could do in the future. But if we talking about what she's done up to this point, you're absolutely right. I know a lot of people might not want to hear that, but she hasn't won anything. That's just a fact. You know, she hasn't won in college. In the pros, obviously, she's young, so nobody's judging her pro career just yet. But so far, she's have been a beast in the stats. That's where her accolades is at. That's where her greatness is at right now, is with stats. It hasn't really translated to winning yet. So that's up to Caitlin to show everybody. And that's why, listen, I'm waiting to see it. And that's what this show is about, is how can Caitlin become that champion that all of her fans want her to be. That's what this show is about. But I actually do agree with you, Jane Grey. Up until this point so far, she hasn't done anything but have great stats. So, you know, y'all like to compare her to Jordan. That was the critique on Jordan early in his career, right? He was getting all these awards, MVPs or whatever. He didn't win. So everybody was like, can you win being a scoring champion? And he proved that he can. So it's up to Caitlin to prove to people that she could win with her style of play. It's that simple. One day, bro, I'll come through. You definitely one of the realest content creators for real. I appreciate that, bro. I'm just starting out. I don't even think I earned that title yet, but I'm gonna keep working till I earn that title. That's how real I am. You feel me? I feel like you gotta earn. I feel like you gotta earn things. You get what I'm saying? I don't come from the era where everybody get a trophy, so I don't think I deserve a trophy yet for anything. Not being the realest, not being in. I think right now I'm growing, I'm learning, and I'm working. So I think I need to still grow. Pause. I need to still work, and I need to still learn. It's that simple. But I appreciate that though. Without knowing too much about basketball, if it was soccer, you play to Lionel Messi strengths, not to one of your replacements. Now I agree. That's why, again, I'm not saying that they did anything wrong. I'm just pointing out the facts. The facts is they playing through Caitlin as they should be. But doing that, you gotta move the pieces around her so everything fits. It's really that simple. Yeah, CC dominates 99% of WNBA players in stats, but team wins are team wins and team losses are team losses. A bench warmer will get a ring. I compare her to Iverson, who also didn't win anything. She's not Iverson, not even close. But if we're gonna compare her to anybody on the male side, she gives me Steve Nash. She gives me Steve Nash with a little Damian Lillard for the deep shooting. A lot of people like to compare to Curry, but what people miss in Curry is his ball handling ability is elite. She don't have elite ball handling ability. She really got an average handle. Her handle is kind of basic. And when you look at Dame Lillard, same thing. Dame Lillard don't have a great handle. He got a basic handle. Again, that's not dissing her or a knock to her, because what people don't realize is most NBA players and most WNBA players don't have great handle. That's why people like Kyrie. That's why people on the women's side like Keomi McMillan. If some of y'all familiar with Keomi McMillan, Enrique, Kennedy Carter on the women's side, Jamal Crawford, those types of players on the men's side have elite handle. Everybody do not dribble the ball like that, and not everybody don't need to dribble the ball like that, because that's a special skill. That everybody don't have that skill. Caitlin Clark doesn't have that skill. Caitlin Clark has a a very basic handle, right? She just know how to get open. She know how to get open, and she got to step back. She got what she's elite at is shooting. She got an elite shot, and I know a lot of people like to call her a great passer. I can't call you great when you turn the ball over that much. So I'm gonna say she's a good passer. If she want to be great, she got to cut down the turnovers. But she definitely has court vision. She has high IQ. Right, these are her qualities, but she definitely not AI. That's a terrible comparison to Caitlin Clark, Brody. Duval, what's up, my brother?
Brooklyn, I got probably 2 minutes or less. I'm at work, but
Yeah,
I
do your
had to
thing.
come up because you said you didn't understand why I was asking.
Right.
Well, to answer your question, big picture, they one trade away. Me personally, what I would do is take that number 8 pick, go to the Lakers, not to the Lakers, but to the Sparks, and trade for Derrick Henry. I think she fit that system well. That
Mm,
Caitlin Clark fast break system. She could shoot outside. She could play the post. She know how to run the lanes. I think she'll fit that system probably
that's
better than
definitely
Leah
a fact.
Boston, to be honest with you. Huh?
Definitely a fit. It's good. That's a good.
And so when I say Kate Lou Samuels, she's a good player, but she don't run like that. So that's why at first they used to play her with Caitlin, like first half of the season, but like in the second half they start playing Lexi Hall more and start playing her less
Mm.
because she don't fit that system.
Yeah,
But she's a
smart.
great shooter. She's a good player, but like I said, she's more of a methodical half court offense type of player. She's not a
Run and
run the
gun
court type of player.
transition.
And
Yeah.
yeah, she's not somebody that can cut to the basket and stuff like that. That's why I think she did not fit the system
Yeah, she don't
that
fit this.
Caitlin can run.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to the people in the chat. It's different ways to play basketball. They have a play style and Indy that listen, we've seen that play style before. It's a play
Yeah,
style that could win you a lot of games. It's going to be a play style that's exciting. We haven't seen that play style win a championship yet, but that doesn't mean that it can't win a championship. But it's definitely an exciting play style. It's a fun play style. It's a high scoring play style. And everybody can play in it. It's that simple.
yeah,
That's why you have different play styles for different teams. Everybody can't play the same play style.
yeah. She her play style have a shelf life. And so by the time we get playoff basketball, you know what I'm saying, everybody legs are done, everybody legs are like tired, and once your legs are tired, you're done. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
even
So
think it's that. I think with their play style, um, and I think it's their focus. I think they too offensively focused. I think with that play style, um, it's gonna be difficult to win because you underestimate how important defense is. Like
yeah,
case in point, let's use the Warriors. The Warriors don't play that play style. I know a lot of people would probably compare it. That's more of a Phoenix Suns of the mid 2000s or Steve Nash and
yeah.
Amari. That's more of that
That's
play
Steve
style.
Nash now.
But the 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 reason why the Warriors was able to win it and the Suns wasn't was because the Warriors was in top 5 in the offense and they was in top 5 of defense. That's what people
Yeah,
don't realize. So
they're the
even though
first
you
team with
look
the
at the Warriors and everybody talk about look at all the threes, the Warriors are shooting. They also was top 5 defending, and that's how they won a championship. It
you
wasn't
know what I'm
because
saying?
all the fancy threes. So that's why I'm saying the way the Fever plays, the way Caitlin Clark liked to play, we haven't seen it win. That's not to say it can't, but you got to put more emphasis on your defense if you want to win, and you got to cut the turnovers down. Can't turn the ball
Yeah.
over that much.
Like I said, I gotta get in and out, but I'm gonna say my last thing and then I'm gonna go. But I agree with everything you're saying. But what I wanted to add to it was when you come to the Warrior defense, they play that depth lineup. That's when they'll Draymond at the 5
See,
and Iguodala at the 4. You know what I'm
that
saying?
small
Then
ball
Clay
lineup. Yeah,
there, and then sometimes they'll put Livingston
you
in
got
there.
Clay out there.
And so
You know what I'm saying?
they played a certain lineup, and that's why their defense, was like
They
top in
could
the league.
shoot
But
with you. They was
yeah,
they was they was good enough to run and shoot with you, and good enough to lock you up and defend.
yeah.
So
But like I said, they couldn't play that lineup in long stretches, but in short spurts it'll work. And
yeah.
so, like I said, big picture. Like I said, I gotta get off because, like I said, I'm at work.
Well, good. You already know. If you get off, you go always pause. If you get off, you always come back to the panel. You already know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do that. But like I said, one last thing, big picture for them to win in the playoffs, they're gonna have to like build around Leah Boston because they don't have to play half court. They're gonna have to at some point slow the game down and really play half court and really like play methodical. You can't play that fast pace all the time. You got to mix it up. You know what I'm saying? That's just like you can't have everything in bunches. You know what I'm saying? If you work at McDonald's, you can't eat McDonald's every day. You'll hate it. But if you don't work at McDonald's and you eat McDonald's every once in a while, you'll love it. You see what I'm saying?
Facts. I got you.
So it's just one of those things that they're gonna have to at some point learn how to play a mixture of both. Play that fast-paced offense when needed,
Yeah.
but at some point play that half-court offense in the playoffs and build around Lil Boston and allow that to be the foundation of how y'all win. And maybe they could get there. But I'm finna drop off. I appreciate you, brother, and like I said, I'll try to come back up if I can.
All right, definitely good points. I appreciate your input.
My man.